Hello, YouTube. This is the Bananaman. Back on the platform again after a bit of a hiatus. And I've decided that I'm gonna do something I want to do and review Core Class Soundwave. Let's get into it. Very small guy. Here he is next to Twisted Bonnie. When are you gonna do another The Twisted Slice of Life video? I don't know, man. And yeah, very small fella. Good articulation. He's got ball joint at the hips. Double little swivel in the middle of his thigh. His knees bend. His feet fold back. No tilt. But the feet is mostly for the transformation. All this applies to the other leg as well. His little cassette skirt thing with the cassette buttons. It folds up to allow for a much greater amount of forward movement on his leg. He can sit down now. We can lounge. His arms can go out. They go out on a ball joint. His arms are on a ball joint. Like that. And so are his elbows. So he doesn't have a limited hinge. He can swing his arms out. Let's do this. Put his hands on his hips, make him look disappointed. You can put his hand on his hip, make him look sassy. His hand doesn't rotate at all, but it does fold down for the transformation. His cassette door, his little window, opens up to reveal a little non-transforming Laserbeak cassette. You put that in there, it folds in. His little shoulder cannon is on a swivel. It comes with a gun that is on a peg. You can pull it out, but my hands are full right now with my I'm holding the phone in my hand. His head is on a ball joint. So one sec. You can swivel it. Yeah, sorry, I had to put my phone down. Yeah, you can swivel his head, and he can look up a lot. Like a lot. He looks like he's looking at an airplane. But, I mean, he's a transformer, so let's see how this bad boy transforms. That's Twincast. I'm probably gonna do him next. So just pull out the gun and the shoulder cannon, set them aside for later. Fold in his hands. Straighten out his arms. Swing them back. Yeah, that's a piece of the articulation I forgot, but his shoulders are on a little swivel joint so he can swing his arms back for dynamic posing. And then there's a little tab on his hips that you can put his little hand on, and you're going to want to do that on both sides. And you're going to want to take Soundwave's head, swivel it around. Got a hollow head with a little square. And you're going to want to fold that in like that. And you see his legs? So you're going to want to fold back his feet, swing him over like this, bend his knees very forward so that they're at this sort of angle. Tab them in so that the yellow lines are matching. And now you have a pretty good cassette player. But you might be wondering, oh, where am I going to put the weapons? Where will they go? They're might get lost. Well, you see these ports, these little holes that match the ones on his, that are the same size as the ones in his hand, and the one on his shoulder for his shoulder cannon. Yeah, you can probably see where this is going, but you put in there the yeah, they go in the holes. They plug into the holes so they can oh, sorry. I'm really bad. They plug into these holes so that they won't get lost. And the best part about his blaster is that you might think, oh, well, it's too big. It's not gonna hide behind his leg, but it does. Yeah, it hides fully behind his leg. So now you have cassette mode. No articulation because it's a rectangle, unless you count the window still opening up, unless you count the window opening up. And I counted that as a piece of articulation, so yeah. It is articulation, so it does have a bit of articulation, actually. I lied. And he does have a little bit of detailing on the inside of his little cassette door. And yeah, that's Core Class Soundwave. My personal rating of this guy, he's a 10 out of 10. I love him. He's a very good small Soundwave. Also, very first Soundwave I ever owned, by the way. This is the first Soundwave I got. After like really enjoying the character in all of the appearances I saw him in, from a little toddler in like 2015, like 2014, watching the Bay films and thinking that the cool car guy, that I really liked the car guy, that from like watching the Bay films and thinking Bumblebee was the awesomest guy ever, to watching Transformers Prime on my dad's like overheating computer. My dad's really old overheating computer that he doesn't use anymore. Like none of us use it anymore. It's like we sold it. We don't even own it anymore. I don't think we own it anymore. But yeah, he's like probably the coolest Soundwave. Like Soundwave is my favorite Decepticon. Not my favorite character overall though. That spot would have to go to another. That spot goes to another guy who's near and dear to my heart. But this is just like something that I've wanted to show you for a while because I like Transformers. Okay, it's really cool. Soundwave is amazing. I like this guy. So yeah, I'm pretty sure he's like $10 or something. Maybe a bit more on Amazon or Big Bad Toy Store if you can find him. But yeah, he's Core Class Soundwave. Yeah, see you later. Hit the like button if you enjoyed this, and it shows me that you like this style of this type of content. And A Twisted Slice of Life will be coming out at some point. I don't know when. Oh, also Soundwave also has this little volume knob on the back of his leg, but that doesn't really matter. Bye.